My job at the tech startup was raising money, basically. I just had to make sure there was enough money in the bank to let the engineers and the coders
Do their thing.
get paid, pay their bills, leave the lights on, and do their thing. So I met a lot of people doing that, and I built a lot of experience raising money. And so when it came time to do this, some of those skills were transferable. And
that's what my girl does for
a nonprofit.
Yeah, for her SJP, she raises money.
Oh, Students for Justice in Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
She does. Is she in college?
Yeah.
Oh, where?
DePaul.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, bro.
That's what she does. Yeah.
She raises money for SJP.
Yeah.
That's what Danny does for.
So, hey, baby, raise that $95 million.
Bring home that 95.
We need us some cheddar.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So you use those experiences. Did you use the relationships too that you
of
met from the
course.
tech people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of those-
not on this particular deal, but on
other
other
deals.
deals we've done. Yeah, sure.
So you keep those in your back pocket.
Absolutely. And real estate is a financing game. Is
Right.
really what it is.
Right.
So you raise some percentage of that 95 million as equity, so cash from investors.
Oh, right.
Usually it's about 25%,
Okay.
25 to 40%, let's call it.
So on this deal, you probably got 20 to 30 million in equity.
Yep.
People actually had to put from their pocket 20 to 30 million.
Yep.
The rest was from
A bank. Right, or a lender.
60. So a bank might have gave you $60 million for this.
Yeah,
thing.
they gave us 70 to 75
You
million.
got a bank to give you $75 million, and you're not white.
Right.
How did you
Most
do that
people
shit?
can't even get candy stores or whatever they're trying to get. You got 75 million.
Yeah, and you know
$75
that
million.
That's crazy.
Holy shit!
We got a
that was
that's
one.
not crazy.
That is.
I know. I feel like we pulled a fast one here, man.
Man.
And I'll tell you guys, like coming from the tech experience raising money, like this was like I don't want to say cakewalk, but trying to like pitch like, look, it's gonna be this app and it's gonna do this and that.
Right.
Are
People
looking
don't
at
get
you
that.
like,
Yeah.
right? Versus like this is a real
People
estate
are
asset.
living
Like,
here.
like
If
we
you
have-
can live here, right?
like
Pay
we
us
have
rent.
markets like we know that once it's built, like they will come.
Right.
Right.
Like you ever
that's-
heard of Wheeling? Come on now, son. It's
Wheeling-
gonna be-
Everybody
Wheeling
going
and
to
dealing.
Wheeling.
It's gonna be the spot to live.
We're gonna be wheeling them in.
That's gonna be on our billboard once once we start renting.
Man, what
So-
a story.
Yeah, man. So when the
75
property
million.
is zoned, when the property was zoned, we had an appraisal done because the bank wanted to know like how much is the land worth today, right? And we paid, remember, $3 million. So once that zoning went through, that property was worth like $7 to $7.5 million.
So you doubled your money right there.
Right.
Damn.
If we chose to sell.
And at first he was just trying to break even.
Right.
Right.
That's
Right.
crazy.
Well, okay, no, that was the sellers were trying to break even. The
Oh,
sellers
okay.
who owned it for $3 million back in 2007 have sold it in 2017 for $3 million.
Yeah.
They zoned it. They rolled up their sleeves and went to the council and been like, "Yo, we did a market study. Give us new zoning." They're
See-
like, "Stamp, you got new zoning." Boom, they just made $4 million.
This is what I just
And,
noticed, right?
Yeah. He just said in like 2 sentences that process took a year and a half.
Wow.
He was like, "Oh, the land ain't even worth nothing," and then it turned out to be worth more than.
Exactly.
Because it's
Mhm.
always worth what you can build on it. And at the time, couldn't build jack squat
Yeah.
after we went through that
So
process.
step one in any real estate process is check zoning.
Right.
You remember Joey mentioned that too, where he just rezoned land, right?
By the way, that deal was with Danny. They did it together.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Shout
Wow.
out Joey C.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out
right,
Joey.
baby.
Hey, Joey, what up? What's good?
But they didn't actually build that land, right? They just got the architectural plans and sold it.
No. We
Chris did.
Yeah.
Chris, the first owner, bought it for $300,000
Oh, that's right.
and put architectural plans on it.
Right. So he went through that exercise. In that deal, Chris went through that exercise.
Correct.
So he, with the help of Joey's father, got it zoned properly.
From $300,000, it went up to.
Shout out Joey's dad too.
Yeah, nice to see. And then he hired the architect and put the plans together.
When he rezoned, did it jump in value? You think?
The Western deal?
Correct.
Yes.
So Chris automatically made from 300 to something like what?
Right.
$1 million.
Yeah, probably $1 million.
So he made
bucks at
$700,000.
least. Yeah.
Then he puts plans on it,
Right.
and it went from $1 million to what?
Two.
$2
Let's
million.
call it. Yeah.
And then you guys paid what?
$2.
Oh, $2.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
Yeah. So like that's you just kind of talk through the steps like of adding value in real estate.
Right,
Like step
right.
one is get it zoned, find the highest and best use for that land.
Correct.
That might be building a goddamn amusement park.
Right,
It might
right,
be
right.
building a putt-putt course.
Yeah, a church,
Or
it
it
could be
might be
whatever.
building 320 apartment. Whatever that is,
Right.
find out what it is, get it zoned for that use, and you've maximized value for the land.
Right.
That's like step one, right?
Mm.
Major value created. In the case of Wheeling, we doubled the value of the land.
Mm.
Step two is getting architectural plans, right?
Mm.
Because before you can build, before you can bring your bulldozer onto that job site and start swinging hammers and cranes and stuff, you need to get a permit from the city,
Mm.
right, to allow you to start building.
Right.
Right.
Otherwise, there's a guy bulldozing next door. Like, who the fuck's this guy? You know? So
Before you come in like a wrecking ball. Like
Yeah.
That's
So-
my house.
What the fuck? Yeah. So in order to get that permit, you've got to submit a set of plans to the city, and they're gonna inspect it. They're gonna have the fire department inspect it. They're gonna have the plumbing inspector inspect it. They're gonna have the mechanical inspector inspect it. They want to make sure it meets code, right?
Right.
Each city has a building code.
Right.
You've got to have so much light and vent. You've got to have so much access to fire escapes, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
So that's like step two of adding value, is getting that permit from the city.
You
Mm.
can't
The
have
way to do
a
that is to get
condo
the
with no
architectural
doors.
That's right. Yeah, I tried it once. Boy, it didn't work.
Well, how do you get out? You don't.
That's the trick to this condo.
Okay. Step 3.
Once you've got your plans, the city has blessed them, and they give you that stamp. And oh boy, the best feeling in this business is picking up those plans from City Hall with that stamp. It's like, oh man,
I made it.
because now you can go, you can build. You call your contractor.
green
and,
light.
and you've made money
Yeah,
because that's worth something, right?
Again, you've increased value.
Yeah, because you could sell that to somebody.
That's right. Like that Western deal that Joey was talking about, that's exactly how it happened. The
Mhm.
guy got it zoned. The guy got the plans. When we bought it, we picked up the plans the same day. The stamp plans from the city.
Right.
Hall.
They were there.
Thank you very much. The
Right.
next day we started construction.
Damn. Got it.
And then, of course, construction is step 3.
Right.
So once you build the building and it's ready to be leased or sold or